going on? What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? Coaching the channel, man. I'm calling this Friday early whistle, man. So I'm not doing the late show, so it ain't nighttime. It's early. So welcome everybody who's in the chat. Today it's gonna be a little, you know, I call it the Kirk "What You Doing" saga. But Kirk ain't the only one who's to blame for it. It's a lot of talk about a lot of people and a lot of things that has gone on just this week. So, but yeah. Um, First, let me say this. Welcome to, like I said, we got people in the chat. First, I want to give a shout out to Deshaun Coswell, who's in here, King Treyway, Xavier Lentman, Nathan Floyd, B. Peaks, what's going on? Georgia, Texas boy, D. Coleman, Jonte Rozier, Miss PJ, what's going on? Yeah, and yeah, man, I heard the news this week about Kirk, but I want to show a video of when he said he got hurt. So I'm going to do that later on. But yeah, this Kirk Cousins thing has been bothering us for a whole season. He came in here with issues. We lost a draft pick because of Kirk Cousins. Him and his telling that he was talking to us before a deal was done. And he's on his way out. There's a chance we may get another penalty, especially if they didn't disclose that he had a real injury. And they knew about it. There's a chance we may get penalized again. I don't think nobody mentioned that, but there's a chance NFL's gonna look into that. Like, why did you guys report that Kirk was, really injured or whatever the hell was going on with him? It ain't cool, man. It ain't cool. But I've seen people talking about Terry got some blame. Raheem got blame. Terry only blame Terry has is that he signed off on bringing Kirk Cousins in here. Is that a big deal? Yeah, it's going to affect him because Kirk's only here 1 year. You paying this man $90 million for 1 year. You guys, can you put your head around that? $90 million for 1 year. That's the highest contract ever for a person in 1 year. Think about it, $90 million. Terry signed off on that. He went by himself, as well as Arthur and whoever else had signed off. But that's a big deal at a GM. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Breeze? 15 ATL rise up. What's going on? Dan the man, what's going on? But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna get into Kirk in a minute. I'm gonna get into Kirk. He said, I hope we can get Dan the man said, I hope we can get rid of him in the trade. I take a bag of chips. Oh my God. I need something for it. I can't just give him $90 million away like that. That's straight. Yeah. Straight rob the bank. Sound like his old ex-man, we'll call him his ex-teammate, but Minnesota guys, man, they take that money from Atlanta a lot. I hate to say that, but Boomer the Slidell? Love Falcon fan. What's going on? What's good, man? How you doing? Let's tell you how you doing. But yeah, that's a big deal. $90 million, man. Terry, that's on your books, man. We got a quarterback that came in and swindled us. Now, like I said, I'm not gonna put all the blame on Terry, but yeah, he did. Like I said, he did sign up on the books. That's his fault for signing off on it. And like I say, Kirk already started off with a draft pick and money, so that's he was kind of on that bad draft. He was on a bad run right then from the beginning there. Nathan Voice, I don't think that we would get any more punishment from it. He was on the injury report, even if it was for 1 day. But not all the weeks, though. 1 week, maybe. He went on all the weeks. Now, think about it. They got to report it every week. So, I hope we don't get punishment. Like you said, I hope we don't get one. But It's just crazy, man. D. Coleman said, if Rod they get the most blame since he's ultimately okay, Kirk continue to play, but Kirk ain't just saving face. He's been too extra. Yeah, that's a problem. So what Kirk has done, well, I'm now let me get. I can talk about Kirk last. Raheem, as a coach, you should know your players. From time these games started looking bad, we all were saying, even people in the chat were saying that he looks hurt. If you knew this man was hurt, in any injured, hurt, what do you want to call it, in any type of way, you should have pulled the trigger. You should have pulled the trigger, but you didn't. That's on you. You put your team in a bad situation by kept playing that man. Although he did play, but a lot of it was well, you could tell he couldn't throw the ball. We knew that because let me do this right now. I got a video that I found when Kirk got hit. You're gonna see the reaction of him when he got hit. So this is that game 10 that he was talking about that he got injured in. And I think this was the hit that you can tell by after this play. I watched the whole game. After this hit right here, the ball started looking funny. So I'm just gonna play it right quick. You guys watch with me. Let me get that up. Try to move that. Let me start that over. It's a little dark, so I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Watch what he does with his hand. Watch what he do with his hand. Just watch his hand. He shakes his hand like something was going on with his elbow. And this is the next play after all that had happened. Ain't no way in hell you should have missed this Drake London 1-on-1 with a midget. Why would you throw the ball out of bounds instead of just throwing it to the area there? Drake would have mossed that man. So that play right there when 93 hit him was when he said he got injured. So, but yeah, that was the play when he's what's going on, T-Terry? But that was the play when he actually got hurt. Now watch the game after that. All the balls started to go pretty flat. So, but yeah, it's interesting, man. But like I said, Raheem. But like I said, now it's on Kirk now. Like I said, Raheem has a little blame, but he ain't the main blame. He should have took his man out. He should have been the coach, and I say you should have protected the player from the player. But Kirk himself, this is all on now. This is Kirk's situation. Kirk as a player, and you can. And I'm sure a lot of you guys probably, when you say you hurt and you don't want to come out the game, what you gonna do? You're gonna lie. You're gonna do everything in your possibility to stay in that game. Am I right? Most of you guys that played this game, you don't want to come out the game. He said Kirk Cousins like David Ruffin when he snatched the mic out of Dennis Edwards' hand because he's not happy that he's trying to mess up the show for everyone else. Hey, that's what happened. What's up, Lee 85? But now think about this. Kirk knew if he was to sit down, would have been sit down, he would never seen the field again. He heard those footsteps of that young man behind him. If Kirk would have sat down, he would have never seen the field again. Penix would have tucked over that starting role and still be in the same situation we're in after losing 4 games straight. So Kirk is a main cause of that 4-game losing streak because, like I said, he was hurt. He put this team future in jeopardy. That's what he done. He lost the NFC South, not by himself. It's a team thing. Defense didn't help him out either. But he caused this season for the Falcons, as well as Raheem, because he didn't take over. He didn't put his foot down to put Kirk on the bench. Those games that we lost, I guarantee Penix didn't lose those games. He won one game out of the last 5 that he played in, and that was against a team that we should have blew out, but we barely beat one team. We barely beat the Raiders. We barely beat the Raiders. So, man, it's just, was it worth it? And this is on Raheem. Was it worth losing the South because you wanted to be right? What's up, Sam?
What's happening? What's happening, Coach?
Not much. Yeah, I'm talking about this Kirk, Raheem, all that crazy shit that happens to
Well,
what's your take on this whole? I'm gonna start like I said. What's your take? What's Terry's responsibility of this? What you feel Terry's responsibility
for? What's the what now?
Okay, Terry signed off on bringing Kirk in here, right? He wasn't by himself, but he did sign off on it, right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it was Raheem's one, and they signed off on it.
Mm-hmm.
But the debacle of this season, I don't place it at nobody's feet except Raheem Morris. I mean, you know, for 80% of it, I put it on Raheem Morris. You knew he was hurt after the Saint game.
Exactly. Yeah. A lot of it go to Raheem, definitely. Yeah.
And you watched our season go down the drain on a 4-game losing streak, knowing Kirk was hurt. You pissed away a chance at the playoff. You pissed the division away with him playing hurt. I mean, it shouldn't have got to 9 interceptions in 2 games. You know what I'm saying? And 1 touchdown for, I mean, you know, to you know, and it be ignored.
Right. Now we can put a lot of that blame on Raheem, but a lot of that blame goes on Kirk too.
Well, I mean, you know, both Homer and Bart Simpson together. You yourself as a quarterback and knowing that you playing hurt is not helping the team, that's just selfish.
That's my point.
You know, that's just selfish, and you're not putting the team's best interest. You knew you had an elbow injury, had you out there throwing lame ducks, throwing interceptions, you know, fumbling the ball, all of that there. You know, when the end is the end, you just can't. It's one thing being denial, but this right here was just straight up selfish.
I
between agree. you and Homer, y'all flushed our season down the drain. That 4-game losing streak.
I agree. I'm 100% with you. But I'm not defending Raheem. You know, as a player yourself, you played the game before.
Yeah.
How many times have you lied to go back into a game after you know you've been hurt?
Well,
think about it.
I did it once on a sprained ankle.
Let me finish this point here.
Yeah.
If you are convincing, because Kirk has convinced a lot of people pay him a lot of money playing this game. Right or wrong. He's made a lot of money playing this game convincing people that he can do certain things, right?
I mean, you know,
If okay, and like I said, I'm not defending Raheem. If Kirk said he was good to go, and like I say, Raheem should be no better. I would think he would know better. His eye must have been blind or something. I don't know. But trying to save Penix, trying not to play Penix, is that because like I said, that wasn't in their plans at all. Hoping that Kirk would work it out. Like I said, it ruined this season. It did. It definitely done that. But I do kind of understand to a degree. Don't agree with it. But
I kind of call cap on that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, you, and that after his third pass in that Denver game, man.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
It was obvious. It was obvious.
Something was
And
wrong.
he shouldn't have took for the game to get out of hand before you know what I'm saying you swap out quarterback. And then in hindsight, and after the admittance, after week 10, he should have never played another down.
That is true. Especially if he knew he was hurt.
I mean, you know, and then you know, you could walk up on the guy in the training room. You walking around with ice on your elbows, ice on your shoulders, everything wrapped up, and you getting that special needle to numb the pain. Come on, man. Let's just keep it a bug. Let's keep it a bug. I know where you coming from, coach. And yeah, you know, the higher ups, Terry included, somebody should have stepped in and look. You know, I get that and I understand that. You know what I'm saying?
No. What they say about the training department too?
Well, we could go a bunch of ways on that. Somebody could have been told not to say anything. Somebody could have been paid not to say anything. We don't know.
You think Kirk paid somebody off? You don't know what I'm saying?
I mean, it has happened.
That's
you
true.
Know, I've heard and read, you know what I'm saying, that happening, you know, you saw a lot of that during the, you know what I'm saying, the concussion apocalypse.
Correcto.
You know, and to be trying to stand on business, and this man got up in front of the microphone week 11, 12, 13.
Say he wasn't hurt.
Talking about Kirk is our best chance of winning. He out here throwing, you know what I'm saying, half full water balloon for passes.
And just to put that in enough perspective, what if, like I said, I don't know what's going on in what's called. What if the organization didn't want to start Penix right then and there, and thought that they can overcome just by running the ball? Because we don't notice now, Kirk kept on throwing the ball. Well, he could throw the ball. You should have just been running the ball. I would just ran the ball the whole damn game. That's just personally me.
And sometimes you could be doing things in the name or the sake of for the best of the team, and sometimes that can be delusional.
Exactly. So it's I would like to see what the because I haven't heard Arthur speak at all at the end of the season yet. Arthur haven't spoke at all. Have you noticed that?
Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you something. My sister got a saying, you have to pay attention to the people that ain't talking. She named one of them right there. The other person that we ain't heard nothing from is Zach Robinson.
Yeah.
Is Zach Robinson.
Is Zach going to his old school?
You know, Zach, notice the play calling, the play calling completely changed once Penix got the nod.
Yeah, most definitely. It looks more crisp. Everything was crisp.
You know, and I know, and you could go back and look and then understand it. You could take, you know, you made Zach Robinson's ability to call a game from a handicap position.
Mm-hmm.
And I can pretty much imagine the arguments that probably happened,
Mm-hmm.
and they're keeping it in house. Again,
Right.
it's just to the people that ain't talking. And the one man that probably should be is Zach Robinson.
He's on that gag order right now.
Yeah. And when you go back and you look at it, and you look at play calling, the offensive play calling, you know what I'm saying, from the time they started Phoenix, it was totally different. It was fluent. There was no hitting. You know, you weren't compensating. You know what I'm saying?
And they was in out the huddle real fast. So Nathan Flores said, "Who should be fired?" I know you're gonna say Raheem. That ain't gonna happen yet. That ain't gonna happen yet. I know they need to get rid of that. I bet you they need to get rid of somebody that damn training staff though, for sure.
You got some bad weather on your end, Coach.
Is it sounding kind of funny?
Cause you kind of staticky.
What about now?
Yeah, you clear now.
Okay. I had the microphone a little far away from me, so okay. But yeah, man, it's crazy. Like I said, this whole situation of this, and then he goes on a national publicized radio station and tell what the hell happened. You don't do that.
It was NFL Network.
You don't do that though. And think about it. And so what he's just done, he's trying to save face, and he know he's gone. He knows he's gone. He knows he's gone.
He got him another job set up. So you know what I'm saying. You know, you gonna speak your piece or whatever the case may be.
But he's gonna force the Falcons to cut him, or they're gonna force him to trade him. I hate to see him get cut, because we losing money.
Yeah. Well, we gonna find out here in about 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm. So that's my whole dilemma about his thing. He done that. Kirk's a dirty son of a gun, boy. I hate to say, Kirk's a dirty dozen, bro. That's some dirty stuff he just done, though. I hate to say it, though.
If you look at it from Mad Mike's perspective, from night for last, was it yesterday? It was kind of a bitch move.
It was.
It was, you know, and then, you know, some of the stuff you tweeted, you know, it was backhanded. You know, you half-ass trying to play the victim. You know, feeling like you were wrong for not, you know, remaining the start. You wasn't. You okay. You know, this whole situation is jacked up, messed up, and it's bad. It's pathetic.
It's an embarrassment to the organization, for one. I hate to say it.
All parties involved is just pathetic.
I think it's a very it looks bad on the Falcons organization because of the way all this was handled and so on and so on. And Raheem really looked incompetent because he didn't pull that guy. He knows he's going to be hurt. Like I said, Kirk talked his way. Like I said, I don't think Raheem is, well, he is that blame, but I don't think he is the main culprit, because if he's getting his news from the training staff, which he should be, and they're telling him something different, and Kirk's telling them something different, and so on and so on and so on and so on. Yeah, it looks bad. Then Kirk's gonna come out and say he said Raheem knew he was hurt. Was he hurt or was he injured? That's a different thing. To me, they both the same
That
thing.
man got up on Good Morning Football on NFL
Yeah.
Network and
It
said,
spoke
I
the
was
truth.
playing hurt from week 10 on.
Like I say, the reason he kept playing, like I said earlier, he knew once he went to the bench, he would never see that field again anyway.
You know, he would have looked better
sitting down doing that. Yeah,
stepping down. You'd have looked more like, you know, a team guy and a leader, knowing that your play is hurting the team.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
They kept coming out there.
You would have looked better. You know, hey, look, I can't do it. You know, but you selfish. It was a selfish move. It was selfish play. It was incompetent leadership on his part and
Mm-hmm.
Raheem.
Correct, though. Yeah, exactly.
You know, it was just another dumb Homer Simpson moment for that 4-game stretch.
So we looked at bad. Well, Kirk looked worse.
You standing there with a universal goddamn water hose to put the fire out, and you just watched us burn like the Hindenburg.
And you can say the same thing about Raw with Cool also. He waited too long to take his ass out. He would have been hurt.
Same thing.
Same exact thing. So on this part, like I say, I am not defending, but damn, dude, you see Cool was missing too many field goals. Cool lost 3 games for you this year because his field goals missed. And you kept putting them out there. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there was a cheap kicker out there who can kick a damn 40-yard field goal. You know what I'm saying? Right. But yeah, that's my thing about him. He's very incompetent when it comes down to his personnel, for sure.
Well, so I'm right now. Homer Simpson, his name is shit right now, as far as I'm concerned.
Well,
you know, and everybody over him too. I mean, you had Wink Martindale in your office. Instead, you decided to hire Uncle Jesse.
I'm not gonna be mad. I'm not mad at the hire. I'm not mad at that hire. The reason I'm saying that. You look at all the guys that coached under Silas. They went to other places. They done well. I'm just saying. I looked at the coaching that went to other places and coached under this guy.
Well,
they haven't done bad. And I think, like I say, go ahead.
Them 8 games that he coached up there in New York. Okay, from the defensive side, he was garbage, coach. He was garbage. That defense went all the way down.
The Jets defense did when who was coaching?
That defense went all the way down, bro. Come on,
they still in the top 10 though.
No, they didn't.
I think they ended up being top 10.
No, that.
I don't do that.
Before A-Rod got old boy ran up out of there, that defense was playing lights out. When after they fired homeboy, every game that defense just got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse.
You know, with Aaron Roy throwing the
bro, they got blew out by the Patriots. The absolute worst team outside of Cleveland and Miami in this league. You get ran through by New England. And they couldn't run the ball against my grandmama. And she's 95. That defense regressed after they fired old boy up under all right. That defense did nothing but regress.
But did he let somebody else run the defense too? I don't think he was called. Well, they called him. He said he was called. This is what I heard from Mr. Switchcall, right? He said he tried to do the Dan Quinn. He tried to run everything. He didn't give anybody no assignments. He tried to do everything himself. What was his mistake, which is true. You can't do it all. You got to delegate sometimes, and that was one of his problems. Defense,
Well,
oh yeah, defense. They did go down. They did go down. Ooh, they did.
yeah.
They went down to 25.
Yeah, coach. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a big drop.
Yeah. They're coming in him and what we got and what we're dealing with and knowing what we're probably gonna look like after free agency in the draft. You got 5 games, bro. You got 5 games. And if we're giving up 28, 39, 44, 40 in them first 5 games, everybody need to be fired. Everybody. When you had Wink Martindale in your office and Wilkes, you to be honest, from where I'm sitting, bro, hiring Albright is a fireball fix.
We'll see.
When you had Wink Martindale and Wilkes in your office, man.
Maybe they wanted too much.
What was there to want when you need a championship contending defense?
Maybe they wanted the assistant head coach, and he didn't want to get rid of Jerry Brett. Think about it, because all those guys we talk about right there, they all became assistant head coaches.
I get that.
That could be one of the stipulations of what it was. I'm not saying it was, but
when you trying to get a Lombardi, and people that have done it are making demands, you give them what they want. And no matter the cost, you do whatever it takes. I mean, come on, we got to stop being blind to the foolishness. We got to stop looking the other way. You know, we did it with the head coach search, and then we turn around and do the same. It's bad enough you threw Lake up under the bus for the mess. Okay, but
right.
You had Wink Martindale, championship pedigree. Last name I'm gonna stick on Wink Martindale. Shout out to Don. Yeah, Wink Martindale in him, and you got Uncle Jesse instead.
That's amazing. Like I said, I won't pass judgment until we see what happens. If it goes bad, it's a bad hire. If it goes well, there's nothing we can say. I'm just saying. I look at things. I look at things in a different light now. I can't look at it as that super fan. I understand we're talking about what these guys done in the past. I see that. I do. But sometimes that I understand that the pedigree, what you guys talking about, yeah, that's true. But sometimes you got Jimmy Lake was, like I said, was a scapegoat. However, Jimmy Lake has never called an NFL game. And when he started calling what's called, yeah. The reason he got fired because I'm sure the top brass like, okay, if you call yourself stepping in, why do you need him? That's why Jimmy's gone. You know what I'm saying? You don't need nobody. If you got to go in there and take over somebody's defense, supposedly, what he said, you need that man. Go find something else. And I'm almost guarantee you guys, I haven't said this before. He was waiting on Jeff anyway. That's who he wanted last year. That's who he wanted when he first came in here. I can guarantee you that. So why would you, when you had all these other DCs that know, why would you hire a guy who's never called offensive defensive plays in the NFL ever? Only worked in the NFL for 2 years. Why would you bring him up to be your DC? So, like I say, Lake was a step, just a stepper, and he always wanted Jeff Albright. Like Jeff said, we are here to redeem what didn't happen in 16. That's what they're there for. So we can chip and chop about what we don't like. This is what we got right now. We're gonna have to just deal with it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say about that right there. What's up, Big Will?
Willie.
Is he in there? But yeah,
No time coming out.
He ain't coming out yet. But yeah, Sam, it's gonna be crazy, man. Like I said, I'm gonna play it by ear.
Yeah, we ain't got no better choice but to play it by ear.
That's why I can't get mad now. It's what's done is done. We can talk about it. We can bitch and moan and don't like, but until if Raheem starts doing the same thing, I'm gonna light him up next year, bro. I'm gonna light him.
Again, he got 5 games, coach. He got 5 games.
I'm gonna have to light him up. I was nice to him last year because that was his first year.
Coach,
what's going on, Big Will? What's going on?
What
the hell?
Sound like he in the truck.
That's why I had it muted for a little bit, because it was loud a little bit. But
yeah. What's going on, man?
Right now, man.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna hold my judgment on it. But if you listen to the way Albert was talking, man, I really think he is a changed guy. You know what I mean? And he really done picked up some stuff from Salah. So I think this is a good hire for Raheem, for somebody who gonna feel comfortable like giving him the feedback. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I really don't think you need to do that. That's what I don't think.
They can't.
The scapegoat. I don't think the scapegoat was doing that. You see what I'm saying? He was just pretty much taking everybody's advice. You remember when he did his interview, say, I'm willing to listen to everybody. I'm willing to listen to everybody's advice and everything, and try to mesh everything together instead of, you know what I'm saying?
Your own shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So
that's another thing. I'm sorry, Big Will. That's another thing. Raheem got to let that man do his own thing. Raheem can't step in this man's way.
Well, you heard what Oprah said. You might hear us fighting and goddamn barking like cats and dogs, but we love each other. But he say he ain't gonna just do what Raheem say he do. He gonna give him his opinion. That's what drew me closer to this hire, because I was like everybody else. He wasn't the top guy. But once I heard this man talking in the interview, I really felt like he changed and he really got dedication into it. And we can't act like this dude ain't one hell of a coach. Cause when he was coaching the linebacker, them linebackers were flying around.
Yeah, we had some of the best linebackers in the
game.
Them
linebackers were flying around. And when he took over the interim spot, the defense was flying around.
Just couldn't score.
The last couple of games they gave up on the team. They was already checked out. They was at Cancun. But if you listen to the interview, Robert Saleh had his hand in on the first year. But the other 3 years, he let that man do what he wanted to do on defense.
Just gave him advice. Yeah.
So that's what made me give this a little bit more of a chance when I was listening to him talk. So I'm at the wait and see. I'm at the wait and see game because Raheem they lost a lot of goodwill. How much he lied this year? So
he's on a Chihuahua. He's on a Chihuahua lease. His lease is like a Chihuahua. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because Kirk Cousins then lied to us. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. It's crazy.
Kirk don't swag swing. So what they call it? Sack swag. I can't even say the word. He don't swag
surf his way out of here.
He don't swag surf his way out of the damn town, boy.
No.
What is that family going? Is his stepmom and dad gonna move too?
No. What Kirk Cousins trying to do? He trying to get another team to
Fight for it.
to
Yeah.
fight for him. That's what he's trying to do. But
But
the Atlanta ain't got to move a budget. They ain't got to move a lick.
yeah.
He want the best thing for Kirk Cousins. He want them
He
to
want
cut
them
him so
he
he
want
can
them to
get
cut it.
all the money.
Exactly. Yep, that's what he wants. That's
But
exactly what he wants. I don't want them to
Atlanta
cut
ain't
it.
got a budget at all. You heard Terry Fontenot say, "We willing to have him as a backup, unless we get that right
Right off.
goddamn price tag.
Yeah.
We'll have
They'll
him
take
sitting on that bench."
they'll take anything for him just to get rid of him from books. They would. Because if he's not cut or traded by March, I think 10th or whatever the hell it is, we got to pay him $10 million. He got a $10 million signing bonus, a roster bonus, which kind of sucks. So I hope somebody come looking for him. So, but yeah. Because he ain't making no friends in Atlanta right now, boy. They trying to run him out of town. All right, who else? So what you guys say, Kirk Cousin? If Falcons play against him again, they're gonna try to break him. What is it here?
He ain't, like I said, he came out this better. He looked better. You know what I'm saying?
Just taking that seat.
Looking out for. He wasn't looking out for the team with what he did. You know what I'm saying?
Like you say, he was selfish. You're right.
Yes,
he was very selfish.
That's selfish, man. Your play did not help the team, bruh.
It worse. You go for 2 games up.
And I know them boys over there in the defensive side of the locker room. Okay, let him come back up in him. It ain't gonna be safe. It ain't gonna be safe. All them times you put the defense at disadvantage with them turnovers and picks and shit. Not orchestrating any drives. You know what I'm saying? He played like a quarterback that had never been in a professional game, man.
A rookie, a brand new rookie that's like got drafted in the 4th round. Yeah, that's what he played at.
He played like an undrafted rookie. And that was, come on, the division, a playoff spot was all in jeopardy, man. You did nothing to help that. And you knew you couldn't do nothing to help that. That's just selfish and stupid on Raheem's part.
Yeah, he had a little blame.
If he was in collusion with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? How do you stand by and watch? It's just like being on a plane and some malfunction, and you as probably a former pilot know what to do to fix shit to keep the plane from crashing, and you don't. That's the equivalency of what Raheem did.
But I got this strange thought. Maybe Raheem was getting his instruction from the top too. $90 million. Y'all think about that. Think about that. We can see what we see on the outside, but we really don't know. Maybe the front office say, no, man, his ass gonna play. We pay him too much money to sit his ass on the bench. I understand for the team. I do understand that. Sometimes you may have that to look at too. I'm just saying. We can, and Raheem said he gonna take all the blame. He did say he gonna take all the blame. He said that. But maybe, just maybe, it could have came from higher.
But we also got to think about it from that point of view too. We brought this dude in here with the all attempt purpose of keeping him in here 2 to 3 years at a start.
Mm-hmm.
And we paying him big bucks that was already front loaded, $90 million.
Mm-hmm.
So Raheem was giving him enough rope to hang himself with. He was trying to give him every opportunity. I can see what he was doing as a business standpoint.
Right.
And also, you want your rookie to be ready also. So you don't want to just throw him out there and damage him. Like, the quarterback have we seen get damaged because they came out and wasn't ready or something like that. We ain't seen a lot of careers get ended like that. So I know what they was thinking. They didn't plan on Kirk
Playing
Cousins
benefit
playing
off.
as bad, and Kirk Cousins was lying. And Kirk Cousins was lying to them, saying he was healthy because he was scared of losing his job. He was
Yeah,
scared
exactly.
this young boy was gonna come in here and play well and take his job. So he was lying to them.
Yeah.
But what the Falcons did do to cover their ass when they put him on that injury list when he got hurt off that Saints game, so they can't like when they interview.
You come in scratchy, brother. You come and scratch it, brother.
They do this. They learn from mistakes. They learn from mistakes.
Will, you coming in scratchy? You sound like a robot. I ain't hear nothing you just said.
So,
yeah, you in a bad area or something, brother.
In the static box right now.
Yeah. Hey, but look at this question here about Nathan Flora. He said, what's the most you see us getting for Kirk Cousins in the trade? What do you guys see?
It's going to have to be something in there more than him.
I got a question.
First, you got to wear that clothes first. And by him doing it, like he's trying to wear it, that's like he's trying to get hands on the cutter.
Say what now? I can't. Will, your thing is sounding real bad. I can't hear nothing you just said, brother. You sounded just like it was a serious robot there, with no tongue. But what do you guys think with this trade? Hypothetical. So you think you can go a Kirk for Myles Garrett straight up?
Nope.
You don't think so?
Nope.
It balances out.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
You're gonna save money. Kirk makes more than Myles. It'll work if Cleveland's willing to do it. But you gonna probably give up some next year. Probably like a third.
Cleveland gives us Myles Garrett.
Myles wants out. Myles wants out.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying if Cleveland gives us Garrett straight up for
Kirk in the third, hell yeah.
Oh, for Kirk and a third. Oh, okay, now that's something different. Yeah, I was thinking. I heard you say straight up.
You can't. That's what's called. I like I said, I use a lot of different what's called. Well, this is mock draft stuff. This is what I do. I've seen it happen. There's only been a couple times that they declined it, but they've done it.
I'll tell you something. If that shit happens,
I give up 2/3 of that.
If that happens, they gonna put Terry's name on that executive of the year award for 25, 26. I'm just saying.
It can happen. But also, this is what they also said. Denzel Award put out some was it last night or this morning? I can't remember. I heard it. He said if Myles Garrett's go, he wants to leave too. He said he wants to leave too. I was like, shit. We can't afford you, bro. You cost too much money. But I would take you. You want to come for cheap. But yeah, I love to see a Myles Garrett here, man.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try it tomorrow in one of my mock drafts to see could I do a straight up trade for Myles Garrett. I'm gonna see.
Yeah.
See how it works out. Then I'm gonna do another trade. I'm gonna trade with Cincinnati. And get some draft picks. Let your favorite guy go. But then again, I don't want him to go right now. But if the fans want him to go, but I don't want him to go. I'd rather keep Kyle for one more year.
Right.
One more year, just to see. But then again, they would take a Kirk and an Algier. Then and they had to give us a draft pick. They'll take it.
Kirk and Algier.
And give us their third and fifth round pick. I take that. I would. And Miles Garrett. At least give me one pick I can deal with those two and Garrett in the pick. But no, but
my
said,
Garrett for the 15th pick straight up.
Oh my Lord. That's the first round. You're right about that. Now they gotta give me something else though. I gotta get something else for that. Well shit, I can't give my first round pick. I gotta get rid of Kirk though. I can't afford him and Kirk. I mean, we cutting a lot of folks in. Shit.
Shit. Yeah. Kyle Pitts for Garrett.
Now, you got to get Cal something else. So yeah, but I don't think what Cleveland want. Yeah, I guess no, they already got a tight end there. Who's a decent tight end. Like I said, I see what's called playing in two places. That's in was it Cincinnati and what other place I was talking about? I think it was New York. I said no, Carolina. Them the only two places I can see him playing.
Who?
Kyle Pitts, Cincinnati and Carolina. Them the two places I see.
No, not giving him. Not in the same division. No, sir.
Carolina got a lot of picks, bro.
I understand that.
I wouldn't want it, but you wouldn't make that trade
in the same division.
Hey,
no, thank you.
Hey, they signed in the same division a lot.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
You think it hurt us?
Listen, it just and it would be our luck.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be our luck that Carolina misses around and he just all of a sudden turns into Tony Gonzalez over there.
Mm.
It would be our fucking luck. We do that and get a second and a fourth or a first and 2/5. You know what I'm saying? And
Cal Pitt go Super Bowl.
I'm just saying. and Bryce Young smiling like he was smiling when he put them 44 points on us at the end.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not trying to live through that. No. and I've advocated for and pointed out and looked for ways for us to we make deals to get some picks because we need picks because we don't have a lot of money.
No,
we're 11 million to the negative right now.
That's why I say that's why I can see us trading out of the first round. I can see us trading out the first round.
Yeah, trading that 15th pick.
Mm-hmm. Going like early first round to like somebody 32, 33. Same money that way. Because you got to pay them all that big money then. Mm-hmm. Then you got to worry about that 50 option. Just got a 4-year deal with your second and third round picks if you get something like that. So, but yeah, it's going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. And the only people who get that guaranteed money is going to be your first rounders anyway. Your second round guys, you can sign it for a contract, but they ain't going to be guaranteed anything like that.
We got 3 pawn pieces right now. Kirk, Kyle, and Tyler.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, I got a question for you. So I'm using all this for my moral draft too. Now, just imagine by the luck of the draw or the happy the guards are on the Falcons side. Cleveland takes that Kirk Cousins for Myles Garrett. Just imagine. It's just an imagination.
Yeah, I am. I'm Kirk with Garrett.
Mm-hmm. Just imagine.
I
That
mean,
happened.
it ain't a coherent band-aid, but it's still a band-aid because you know, Cleveland leaking at the quarterback position right now.
They're leaking.
They leaking.
Because everybody go there and get hurt or straight injured.
Bleeding need to be stopped. And they're the number 2 pick.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland's number 2 pick.
Mm-hmm. Now
Tennessee.
What I got it there for right here.
Tennessee at number 1. It's gonna be interesting because the way they were talking and the way they were moving in the second half of the season looked like they all in on Levitt's.
Mayonnaise and all.
I think the young man, what his name? Travis Hunter may be number 1 pick.
I don't know. They're in a weird spot to me. I don't know what the hell they're doing. I'm confused. Are they going quarterback or are they going skill position?
You kind of wonder because you know it's going to be. Let me see. Didn't they just hire somebody at coach over there?
They got a new coach again. Who's the coach up there? I don't know who the hell the coach is right
now. Wasn't it the black guy?
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it Allen something? Allen.
Let me see. I got it right here.
Can't remember who to Tennessee. They just hired a coach. Yeah, which may play a part in it. Yeah, if they're gonna stick with Levitt.
No, they still got Brian. They still got Cunningham. Yeah, Brian Callahan.
Brian. Oh, they got
They hired him last year. Yeah, they hired him last year.
Yeah. So yeah, he so because he pushed the Levitt movement. Now that's what I'm saying. It's either with Tennessee, it'll either be Travis Hunter or that young boy running back.
Gentry? You think? Well,
yeah. I mean, unless there's enough talk, or you know what I'm saying, and they really think
Levis can do it.
Yeah, should do it in Tennessee.
I don't think you do it. I see Ward.
Now that would change. That would move the trajectory real.
For some strange reason, I see
Cam Ward goes at number 1.
That's what I see. I see that. I actually see that.
Cam Ward goes at number 1. Shador might in because I know the prime camp is not gonna let Cleveland happen. Now DM when every conversation that came up about Shador, he ain't called no organization's name. But I can pretty much guarantee you that Cleveland is one of them teams that they're not going to go to.
No. Cleveland's going to actually end up picking up shit. I don't know what the hell not a quarterback. If we can get Kirk there, they're going to go get a quarterback. They do need a quarterback, but if we can get Kirk there, they're going to need one. However, I can see them going to get a lineman on who's the top guy. I can see that. New York's gonna get a quarterback. That's what Shador is going. He's going to New
Yeah,
York.
yeah.
And I
Now
see Travis
that's
Hunter.
where he would land.
I see Travis Hunter going to New England. I don't know why, but I see Travis Hunter going to New England. That's why I see Travis going.
Now the teams that are in the bottom 5 of the top 10, who you may see make minor
Raiders.
moves to get up into the top 5, Chicago.
Chicago get back in the top 5. I think they saw that. I think they saw it because they just got they just got Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson gonna look for a Puka Nacua type wide receiver. That's what he's gonna look for.
No.
They got an old man there. They got the Zunze who's there. And I can't think of another kid. They got some speeches there, but
Who's on the defensive side of the ball at defensive coordinator?
For Chicago,
Yeah.
who's the coach?
Who's the defensive coordinator for the Bears?
Let me see. I'll let you know. Give me a sec. I'm looking him up right now.
Because if it's somebody whose name that might be carrying a little bit more weight than Ben Johnson.
They got Dennis Allen. Oh shit. So Dennis Allen's going after a DN.
Mm-hmm.
So the top DN. Oh, you know what? I just realized. Hold on, blah. Let's go back for a second. I just realized who Cleveland's going after a DN. They're gonna go get that kid from Penn State.
Yeah.
Especially his Miles gone. His Miles gone. That's where they're going. Now, just another question. This all this is sparking from Myles Garrett. If Myles Garrett gone, where do the Falcons go if they decide to stay at 15? Where do they go?
I don't think they're gonna stay at 15.
Just imagine if they do. Okay.
But if we do stay at 15,
and we got Myles. Yeah, I'm saying. Where do we go? Do we go linebacker? Do we go DB?
We go into the meat factory and find us some butt crack.
So the top butt crack out there. He said the butt crack.
That kid from Baylor, that boy from Texas. I think it's a guy. That Wisconsin boy, or is he? Or the Stanford? Was it Wisconsin?
Are you talking about? Hold on, I got you right here. I know who you're talking about. D Lyman, right?
Yeah, the DT.
You talking about what's the name? The number one DT is where's the guy at? I got all these guys right here. Gotta find the right page. They got the kid from Michigan, the white kid. Got Mason Graham. I think, but he's not. He's 326.3. I like him, but I like this kid from what's called who I like better. Kid from another, but they both from Michigan. Shit. Kenneth Grant. I like him better.
Both them off that line.
Yeah, I like both of those guys.
I could see both them going top 10.
So it's gonna be interesting.
I think those are going to be the first two defensive linemen off the board.
I think I go if I was to get a chance, I'll go Kenneth Grant. But okay, I got another question for you. In this top tier, so on. Right. I'm glad you're in here because. All right, we at 15. All right, we at 15. This is what's on the board. I'm creating numbers. You got Malachi Starks on the board. You got Malik Williams on the board. And you got Jalen Walker on the board. Did you bite?
Of course.
Which one?
Yeah, that's the $100 million Jeopardy question with answer. Yeah, which one?
Now, Now. They're on the board also. What are the chances? What are the chances? Yeah, I be thinking the crazy stuff, boy. What are the chances? What are the chances? Pat will get another wide receiver.
And you know, I was just going to introduce that into the conversation.
What now? Ibeka, whatever his name is, the kid from Ohio State, on the board. He's going to be there at 15, I think.
Well, well, I'm going to fly in the ointment now. Penix Jr. favorite target from his alma mater in Washington is in this draft.
Yeah, but you can get him later. One of his favorite targets.
No, I'm talking about the favorite target.
They all at the same time.
Who was his roommate? The receiver that was his roommate.
But he didn't play as much though. You had Pope, McMillan, and Otunze. They all graduated at the same time.
Well, you got that. But there's a strong possibility. Yeah, you're right. You know, he could be in there. Zach could be in there. I want to give us another, because we not knowing how everything gonna pan out, because we still don't know what we gonna do with more.
True.
You know what I'm saying? We did we sign him to a 1 year?
No, he's a free agent. He's a free agent starting March.
He's a free agent.
Yeah, he's free agent.
Damn, you know, life might have been a little different had he not got hurt.
Exactly. You don't see now that Ray either, but that's another story. And I just realized I got to go somewhere. I'm on here talking to you that much. I thought I'd been going like 10 minutes ago. Anyway, we're gonna finish this conversation tomorrow. Come on with me tomorrow, Sam. I want you to do a draft for me tomorrow too.
Yeah,
I'll be on at 11 o'clock your time.
Okay.
I'll see you there, right?
But
I'm sorry, y'all, but I got to go somewhere. I lost track of time because the conversation started to get too damn good. However, come to in tomorrow, man. We're gonna do that mock draft. Sam gonna do one too, hopefully. And we're gonna. You
know what? I'm gonna confirm that. Yeah, I'll do one with you.
Okay.
I do one.
Yeah, we're gonna do some more talking tomorrow. But I gotta go take off. I'm sorry, y'all.
All right.
Y'all, I'm just talking. Have a great night, man. Thank y'all for coming in here, man. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, like this video, share this video out, and make sure you go to OG Big Sam's channel, man. Do the same thing. This man be coming a lot of times in the week. Y'all gotta follow this man. At least go watch the video after you get off work or whatever. He's in there. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button for that man too. All right. But anyway,
Coach.
Thank you guys again. I'll be back on later on one show later on night. But peace, y'all.